Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ilana and I am traveling in Australia in a self-converted Toyota Coaster bus, and I'm currently in Queensland, in tropical North Queensland, currently just below Cairns, in a place called Babinda Boulders. If the name doesn't give it away, it's a beautiful creek with these really distinct boulders. So we're gonna go for a swim this morning. Basically this is the start of like waterfall swimming hole trail here in tropical North Queensland. But just a disclaimer, we haven't really been able to swim in Queensland up until now, just because the rain has been relentless for the past week or so since we've come to Queensland, really, from the Northern Territory. So yeah, I think we jinxed ourselves with the Northern Territory. We're like, oh, we haven't seen rain in months. Next minute, just rain every single day. And yeah, not light rain either, like really heavy rain. So the sun is shining again and we're ready to go check out all the beautiful swimming holes tropical North Queensland has to offer.
Anywhere you go, give it all. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
What I love about these small towns like Babinda, they have the best bakeries. I bet everyone missed my bakery reviews. Every bakery I went to was the best bakery in Australia. But I must tell you, Babinda, it's up there. It's lovely. So we've just pulled up for the night. It's literally just a rest stop on the highway. You can stay here 24 hours and they offer free tea, coffee, bickies, which is really nice. We've just come from Josephine Falls. We didn't actually swim at Josephine's Falls, although it was really busy and people were swimming. Just the current was a bit strong just due to all the rain that we've had this past week. It was honestly so beautiful though, and yeah, it would have been nice if it was just a bit calmer and quieter. But the highlight of that walk was the walk. The rainforest was so beautiful, and we also saw a young, not a baby, but pretty young female cassowary. And I've been wanting to see a cassowary this whole time we're in tropical North Queensland, so I'm happy that we have. Honestly resemble like a dinosaur, and they can get really aggressive, especially the older ones if they're protecting like their nests or anything like that, or they're young. So luckily it was just a female baby on her own. But yeah, still pretty cool to see. Love seeing wildlife, and I've been trying to capture tropical North Queensland. There's just palm trees, banana farms everywhere, mountains. It's so green. It's honestly so beautiful here. Everywhere you look. I'm gonna enjoy my tea and bickies. Good morning. We have made our way to Tully Gorge National Park and we're doing a rainforest walk. There's a beautiful look out here and then you take a walk. I think it said it was only 1.8 k's return, and it leads you out to another beautiful view with some rock pools. I'm puffed out because there's some steep inclines, but yeah, we've come a bit inland today to check out the Tully Gorge area. People, they swim in here when it's a lot clearer. It's been raining, so that's why it's murky, and they sit here. But I just feel way too anxious to get down there. Like, this is as far, like I am not going any further. Like, it's probably easy to walk there, but alright, so that was a bit more of an eventful morning than I would have liked. As you would have seen, the walk was beautiful, the rainforest walk was beautiful, the gorge was stunning. It was actually a bit out of my comfort zone walking on those rocks, like near the edge. I obviously didn't push myself. I'm not going to bloody risk my life for a photo or video or whatever. And we have made our way now to Milla Milla, where we're going to stay the night. It's pretty much known for the Milla Milla waterfall, which is, I think it's the most photographed waterfall in Australia, and it's in the Atherton Tablelands region. Beautiful, beautiful area. Rolling hills, so green. And yeah, so tomorrow morning we're going to go there bright and early and do a bit of a waterfall circuit, check out a few waterfalls before we camp in a nearby campground. So that is the plan. Good morning. We are doing the waterfall circuit this morning, and we went to Milla Milla Falls first because that's the busiest usually, and it was no one else there, so that was good. Beautiful, beautiful falls. That is the most photographed falls, and they were so beautiful we were able to park our bus right near it because no one else was parked there. And now we're heading to Zilly Falls, which I don't think you can swim there because it's hard to access. And then next we'll head to the last one, Alinja Falls. Chasing waterfalls today. Had a refreshing dip at Alinja. I don't know how to say it. Alinja Falls. and that was the last of the waterfalls in that waterfall circuit. The water was actually warmer than it is outside. Like, it's cold outside, and especially because it's early in the morning. I think it's only like 10 a.m. now, but the water was actually pretty warm considering. And we got some awesome photos and drone footage as well. Starting to get busy now, starting to fill up. I'm just having a tea to warm back up. But yeah, we're gonna head to our campground now at Henrietta Creek. It's just like a really cheap national park campground. And yeah, we're gonna go there now. It's actually where you start the walk to Nadroya Falls. I think it's like a 7-kilometer circuit. So we're gonna do that today. Nandroya, I'm saying it wrong. Nandroya Falls is supposed to be spectacular. Like, all these waterfalls have been spectacular, but I think Nandroya Falls are like really, really tall. And the drive, as always, this whole time I've been saying this video, the drive has been spectacular. Rolling green hills. It actually reminds me of like somewhere in the UK. It's really, really green here, and you just see like cows everywhere, goats, sheep. Anyway, I'm gonna have this tea warm up and we're gonna head off to Henrietta Creek. Alright, we've made it to Henrietta Creek campground, and I had to chuck another jumper on top of my jumper because it's absolutely freezing. And there's not many other people here. When we got here, there was no one here. There's just one other van. And these are the other camp spots. We've got camp spot number 4. Pretty flat. That's why I booked it. Always read the reviews. It's beautiful because right next to our bus, we've got a little picnic table. Beautiful rainforest and a little track down to Henrietta Creek. We are walking to Nandroya Falls. It's a beautiful rainforest walk. The thing about these walks though, they're stunning. They're in the midst of the rainforest, but I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I'm hyper vigilant of like, I don't know, cassowaries. This is like the cassowary coast, cassowary country. They may look cute, but trust me, they can do some serious damage. And also snakes, leeches, spiders. I mean, I guess you're in tropical North Queensland, so you got to expect that, but yeah, I don't know, if this was like a rainforest walk in say New South Wales, you're a bit more relaxed. But I guess this is true rainforest. We have just stopped at this fruit stand, Nanny Moo's Garden. So you've got some pawpaws, never seen them before, sour sops, got some mandarins, tomatoes, avos, 50 cents each, that's so good. Lemons, limes, cucumbers, pineapple, yam, bananas. Of course there's lots of bananas around here. That's so good. What I love about Australia, and the East Coast in particular, is that you can be inland a little bit and at these beautiful waterfalls and freshwater creeks and whatnot, and then you drive 20 minutes and you're at the coast. And not just any coast. Beautiful coast. Look at that. made our way to Bingle Bay. It's just the beach before the popular Mission Beach. We're going to go to Mission Beach next. But first we wanted to come check out Bingle Bay. We heard it's a bit quieter. It's stunning. You've just got these palm trees, blue water, mountains in the background. I'm better off just showing you, aren't I, than trying to explain it. I've seen their signs everywhere and they're grown locally here in Mission Beach. Basically they flash freeze them to create ice cream and then they dip them in chocolate. Does anyone else look at property on these real estate boards like I do? 1 million out on the beach. Won't even get a 1-bedroom apartment for that in Sydney. We've found our own little private beach just around the corner from Bingle Bay. And it is so pretty. You've got the rainforest meets the reef. And this is actually all World Heritage listed, this rainforest. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I like to stop at the big things around Australia, and in Tully, I think it's about 20 minutes south of Mission Beach where we just were, and you come to the township of Tully, and it's home to the big gumboot because it is the wettest place in Australia, I believe. It gets the most rainfall out of everywhere in Australia. You can see the rainfall meter. Wow. 8 meters of rainfall. The height of that. That's crazy. Yeah, make it. Little swimming spot near Tully. Alligator's nest. It's safe to swim here, although it doesn't sound like it. So on the menu tonight, we've got some pad thai. I'm gonna make a veggie pad thai, bean sprouts, tofu. I'm gonna make the sauce with soy sauce and peanut butter. And these were from the fruit stall this morning. How good. And that is the finished product, my friends. Looks good. Let's see how it tastes. I must say, it is delicious, but it don't taste like pad thai. It just tastes like more satay, like more peanutty. But I wanted to show you, I don't know if you can see, the battery is now on 93%. And that's why we tend to pull out the gas cooker a lot more often, frequently, if we know that we're not driving or the sun's not going to be out. But yeah, instead of using like 2, we would use one or the other. But yeah, that was on 100 when we pulled up to our camp for the night. Now it's on 93 after cooking. And also the air fan's going, so that could also contribute. we have made our way to Cardwell Spa Pools. They're just like a natural swimming hole, but they're famous because they have this beautiful like baby blue colour. We're pretty late to the party. We had a slow morning. It's about 11:30 now, so I'm assuming it's going to be busy, although it is a Monday morning, but these places tend to get packed. But anyway, we're going to go check them out now. Only now that I've got to the top, how high we are. I don't consider myself that fit, but wow, that was hard. That was probably one of the hardest walks I've done. I don't know why. It's just so Alright, quickly splash my face with water, caught my breath a bit. That was a really hard walk, as I was saying. It was just really steep, really rocky, really slippery, but the view down the bottom was worth it. It was beautiful waterfalls, double rainbow. Honestly, really, really beautiful. You really don't get the scale of it until you go down to the bottom, I think. Yeah, 268 meters high, the highest waterfall in Australia. Pretty spectacular. Anyway, I need to go somewhere now to go for a swim and cool off.